yeah, I wanted to like warm people up, be like, yeah, this is comedy, and then get into like, my cat's heart is too big, you know?
You start that section by asking permission to talk about a more sensitive thing, which
Yeah.
I'm not sure I've seen a comedian do, especially not in a special. What was the thinking behind that?
I just wanted to get them to get ready for something that's a
Yeah.
little bit different. And actually, Martin Starr, um, who he was like, I would sort of do that, and he came and saw my set a couple times. I was doing it in Austin, and him and his wife live in Austin now, and he was like, when you ask them that, really ask them that, like,
Hmm.
so that if they say no, you don't do it. Like, really, you're not just saying it. Really ask them that. So I was like, that's really so. Yeah, I really, really asked them that, and it also, I think it sets people up for like, all right, this is going to be a little bit different, puts them in a different mindset. And part of the thing of doing comedy is you want the audience to feel safe. Like part of the job of a comedian, I think, is to be like, I am in control here.
Hmm.
Don't worry. We may go to some weird places, but I always know what it is. So that's my way of also being like, you're going to be safe. It's not going to be, it's going to be about some stuff that's a little sad, a little dark, but you're safe. It's all part of it.
Hmm. Yeah, I also think it sort of does a nice thing of if you don't say that, you can do the joke, and there'd be people who would leave the show being like, "Yeah, that stuff about that cat was so fun." Like they wouldn't even know it was even that personal, but something by saying it's personal,
Yeah.
both lands more gravitas to the parts where you actually are sweet and sad when the cat is sick, and then does the opposite, which is then sort of allows them to be like, "Oh, there are still jokes in this section."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, part of that, the challenge of writing that whole chunk was you're really fighting against yourself because if I really just want to talk about it, it's not funny, you know?
Mhm.
I think it was Doug Stanhope or somebody, I forget who it was, maybe Bill Hicks, who said, in the beginning, you like think of funny stuff and say it, and later you think of what you want to say and then make it funny. And that's really what I wanted to do with all that bagel stuff. I was like, I want to talk about this. And what was interesting that I did not anticipate was, and I should have, is how many people have had that experience, and I really feel that.
Mm.
Like I feel the audience really connecting with that stuff because so many people have pets, have lost pets, all this kind of stuff. So it really sort of changes the temperature in the room when I finally get to that section.
There's so many funny parts of this section that I could talk endlessly about, but I want to ask you about the tie boat joke. Can you explain the basic thing? Because I don't want to do your material at you.
I mean, now I haven't done it in a couple months, but it's basically that like one of the ways to give her a pill is you have to open her mouth, and I can't get her mouth open. I don't know how she's been like exercising her jaw muscles. I don't know if she's been doing Taibo or a more updated workout reference.
That
And then I
that
could,
or a more updated workout reference. That's the type of joke you're not seeing anymore that I miss the sort of like awareness of stand up convention stuff
yeah.
is sort of like there's few moments where I'm like, these guys. This is what comedy used to be.